ugly style.
YouTube family, welcome back. If you're brand new to this channel, my name is DevanOnDeck. I cover fashion and tech, and today we're talking about the top 5 minimal sneakers that are less than $75. Now, when it comes to minimalist sneakers, everybody already knows about Common Projects or Stan Smith, etc. But on this channel, you know I like to put y'all up on brands that are a little bit more under the radar, a little more slept on top of picking shoes that you can dress up or dress down, and they're affordable on top of that. So let's get into it. First up, coming in at 70 bucks is the Jack & Jones Premium sneaker. Now, at first glance, this shoe looks exactly like a Paul Smith, but when you get a little closer to it, you notice a few different things that I think make the shoe a little bit more interesting and a little bit more minimal. And the first thing you notice is very subtle branding. You have an embossed logo right there on the tongue and a debossed one right there like on the heel of the outsole, and that's about it. Okay, real quick, y'all. I've been saying Paul Smith this entire time. What I'm really meaning to say is Stan Smith. These shoes look like Stan Smith. Now, you're gonna hear me say Paul Smith a couple more times in this part, but just ignore it. Know that I mean Stan Smith. And the detail that I love about these shoes is the reverse stitching on all the seams. So if you look at the lace panel, even around like the collar of the shoe, you notice that it's kind of a reverse stitch. So they stitch it, turn it inside out, so it overall has like a smoother appeal to it when you look at it. So it looks a little more streamlined, and you're gonna save $5 compared to the Paul Smith. And on top of that, you're not gonna have the shoe that like everybody has in their shoe collection. Now, next up, we have a brand called Pull & Bear out of Portugal. And I actually just found this brand today while doing research for this video, and they have a lot of great shoes. But my favorite model from them is called Join Life. It's the runner, and it comes in at $67. It comes in an olive colorway with the off-white sole, and then a tan colorway, which is my personal favorite, because y'all know that I'm a sucker for like a tonal shoe. So do not be surprised if I'm rocking these boys at some point on my Instagram, or you see me put them in a lookbook or something on YouTube, because I'm definitely feeling them, and they're at a great price, so you can't really go wrong. Next on this list is the Pony Top Star at $65. They come in plenty of colors, but you know if you're gonna go minimal, you gotta go low contrast or tonal completely. The low top version is extra streamlined, super slim, very low profile, and just clean. And the high top has the exact same vibe, and on top of that, they're like 40 bucks right now. So if you like these high tops, you probably wanna hop on it now while we're kinda pre-spring season. You can grab these up for $40. Now, for my guys that aren't afraid to push the envelope a little bit and want more of an interesting shoe, we have the Reebok Rhythmics Ripple coming in at 60 bucks. Now, I believe this sneaker is a retro style. It comes in a black and a white, and then you have kind of these blue and red details on both. And even though the silhouette is a little bit chunky, it actually is a pretty narrow and slim shoe overall. And it has a little bit of an interesting appeal to it without being too crazy or wild or out of the box, because the color is completely solid. So if you're the kind of guy who likes to experiment, maybe you've been thinking about a dad shoe, but those are a little bit too chunky, this is like a slimmer, a little bit more of a low profile silhouette that is still kind of taking a risk, still kind of trendy and a little bit more interesting, but the price is so reasonable that even if you don't like them a year from now, you're still okay and you don't regret it too much. Now, the final shoe on this list, but certainly not least, is the High Top Hiker by ASOS. And you're gonna get these for $64. And these are in the same lane as the Fear of God sneaker boot, or the Yeezy sneaker boot, or like those Puma XO sneaker boots. They're kind of in that same family, but obviously a lot more affordable. They're gray on gray. You can't really go wrong with that color because it kind of goes with everything. And obviously the price is right. And that really concludes this list. So now that we're done with this, I would love to know your favorite from this list. Which one of these fits your style the best? Obviously, everything will be linked below down for you in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help my channel out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you definitely should. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.